Are you ever afraid of rat feces?
Where? Like in general? Like just like fecal matter
On
from
your
rats?
cans, mama.
Rats are shitting on cans?
You have
Open
to.
up a book or like
You gotta
read
wake
the
up
news?
to the world. You gotta wake up to the world because this is something I've been afraid of since middle school. So basically, yeah.
Rats have been shitting for that long on cans?
Rats have been a source of plague throughout history.
Bubonic. I knew that.
Bubonic. Yeah.
Yeah. Bubonic. That sounds nice. It almost sounds sexual.
Bubonic.
That's what it is. Tell me about the fecal matter.
So rats, Andrew, it's nothing new. It's nothing new.
And
Let me tell you that.
Rat fecal matter, rat poop. Is it very similar to mice poop?
I couldn't tell you that. I don't know anything about
Pellets?
I don't want to talk about that. What I want to say is that rats excrement waste in storage facilities, sometimes even in your local shops, perhaps even if they're not up to grade. And that waste could a lot of times sometimes falls on the top of a can. And that's why I'm always wiping the cans before I drink them. Since I was in sixth grade.
Good for
I remember
you.
actually remember Tara?
I remember Tara.
I told Tara this in sixth grade, and she said, what happens if the rats go into you, if you swallow the rat shit? And she said, you get rat-like reflexes, and she went, rat reflexes, and like pushed her hand, and she accidentally hit Mikey Lagatuda in the face, square in the nose.
Oh my God, did he hurt his nose?
He hurt his nose.
All because of rat fecal matter?
It always comes back to rat shit. So all I'm saying is, do you ever get worried? I guess not. You would have no idea.
I never get... sometimes it's better to live life.
Oh, it's so much better to live life.
Just live life like uninterrupted and not thinking about whether there's rat shit on your can. Like, I have so many other things that are going on in my mind that if I'm going to have to open up a Diet Coke...
metal.
Well, that's... You know what? That seems a little bit more normal than a peblet. A rat peblet.
That's my mustache hair. So it's tough out here.
You watch this.
Why would you do that? Why would you do that?
I just
Why
wanted
would you
to
just put your whole mouth around that can?
I just wanted to show everybody that I'm unafraid.
And I think
I think it was actually showing the rats that I'm unafraid.
That's
Try to
important.
take a shit in this can.
The rats are out and about in Brooklyn in a very big way.
They're everywhere, and especially around that shop, the one that you're talking about where I got these.
Is it Rat City?
Oh my God, it's Rat City. Every time I walk past that place at night.
You're kidding. I haven't really seen a rat around.
Oh, the rats are in the trash and then they run right across. That's why I always do a few jumps. I do about 10 jumps and I stomp my feet so the rats can run by before I can eat. They can touch me.
Worst day of my life, walking to Garrett's old apartment and stepped on a rat.
Alive?
She, the rat, and I both made a break for it at the same time. And my pace was going and the rat's pace was going. And neither one of us could avoid each other. And so it was walking.
No.
I was walking. I was wearing my Air Force Ones. And
And you have big feet. You have the hugest feet I've ever seen.
Size 13.
So big.
And I stepped on that rat.
No.
It survived. It kept going. I kept going, but I leapt about 40 feet in the air.
Yeah, I would have to wash those shoes.
Squealed like a piglet.
Yeah, well, of course. And you probably squealed just like that rat. Were we together when we came face to face with rats that they ran away from us? Maybe it wasn't you.
They saw you. They turned around and went the other way.
We both like stopped in our places. We saw each other and we both made another move and we got scared and we ran away from each other.
That's sweet. They just want love.
They just want love. And you know what? Like, they're just as scared when they see us. I think the same about pigeons. And
I can't even talk about the pigeons.
I don't want to talk about the pigeons.
Don't even talk about the pigeons.
It really makes me so sick. It brings a pit to my stomach. An ennui comes over my body.
Did you know another term for pigeon is rock dove?
What?
Rock dove.
It's a rock dove?
A rock dove. You know who taught me that?
Who?
The great Professor Ella Yellick O'Connor, formerly known as Lord.
It's a rock dove?
A rock dove.
I don't believe that.
I Googled it.
She was right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Every single Thursday, join us in the locker room, only on Patreon, where conversations get steamy and Sometimes pants get creamy.
And sometimes it gets a little slippery in here.
Good children. See, I went different that time, and I kind of liked it.
I would say mine was guttural, just like Jojo Siwa.
It's a new, it's a new publish. I've said this about Northwest, and I'll say it about Jojo Siwa. Both of those artists and I share more in common than we share differences.
What would you say you share in common that you'll regret a lot of things you've done?
I think that North, I've seen in North every time I see a video of Northwest, I'm like, this was me as a kid. Like, she has that same level of insane creativity and just like the jumping from obsession to obsession. Jojo, that would be me.
You think that you would go through that many? Well, I mean, you have to think about it in the context of even
and when
like
is she,
Taylor
22
Swift,
years old?
Like a lot of eras, but JoJo has done about 6 different rebrands
in the past 2.5 years.
2.5 years.
But JoJo is 22, I think.
I hate to spread misinformation. Did someone recently bring up that she's pregnant?
It's a rumor. It's a rumor.
And I'm tired of rumors starting. And I'm personally sick of being followed.
Oh, wow. By whom? The rats?
Yeah, the only things that would want to follow me are rats. But continue about Jojo Siwa's illustrious career at 22 years old.
I just think listen, I'm very worried for her. But I also just think she commits to a bit in a way that everyone is like, is this a bit or not? It's not exactly a glowing review of her artistry or ability to like satirize, if she's even trying to. More so, it's like when you may or may not be joking, but the whole planet takes it seriously, it means that maybe it's not a joke to you either.
What's wild to me is like,
what the hell did I just say?
I don't really know what you said.
I have no idea what I just said. I got nervous, actually.
I believe that it's interesting. We have been in the same space as Jojo Siwa more than any other quote unquote A-list
celebrity. We have
more, like, again, like I've seen JoJo.
And yet
what's come from it?
Nothing.
You couldn't even tap her on the shoulder.
I could tap her on the shoulder. She ignored every tap. I was tapping that girl on that shoulder, trying to say hello and congratulations on your music release.
From all those costumes.
Well, let me
she's
tell
wearing.
you something else. I was just watching a clip from Christy and Kelly's Dance Moms podcast.
Of course.
Completely unrelated to JoJo. That show and the things that those girls went through. I would like to take it to Capitol Hill in a very serious way. It was crazy. Melissa was up to some shit.
Melissa was always on the side of Abby, and that's just the truth.
And I don't need a bootlicker in my life. No, you know what I mean?
You wanted to really be up Abby's ass that
How
far.
Badly did
for
you
your
need
daughter
that?
to get the solo?
Right.
Because, and you know what? I'm sorry. I'll say it. She didn't really need to lick the bottom of those shoes for Maddie. She was doing fine.
Right. But it's all politics. It's all politics.
But the other one?
Can I tell you a quick story? You're going to talk about Chloe Luke's act like that?
No. Because there was Maddie.
Kenzie's been getting into a lot of trouble. She's driving erratically.
She's reckless?
She's recklessly
DUIs?
driving. No. And I should use the word alleged, I guess. Because for some reason, Dance Mom's Reddit is like on my Reddit For You page or whatever. So I've just been seeing that Kenzie, she got pulled over, and then she recently posted herself eating like a baguette, like while driving, like hands on the wheel, head completely turned to the side. And people were like, when is she going to learn her lesson?
We've all been there. We just haven't
posted it.
You know what I mean?
And I haven't been there because I've never been behind the wheel of a motor vehicle. So to continue this story, Christy was saying that pre-Dance Moms, there was a recital. They were doing a competition. And Melissa was in charge of everyone's music. She was like the handler for the music of the team. Abby was away. She wasn't at this competition. And Chloe went up there and she did her dance, and then her song skipped and the music stopped. But as a true dancer, Chloe knows show must go on. You keep dancing.
Of course.
So she keeps dancing, right? Then they say, Chloe, off the stage, like, we're going to do it again. So goes up a second time.
I remember this episode.
This actually
never
was
happened?
before Dance Moms.
Okay, great.
Chloe goes back up a second time. Song skips again. So then Christy has a backup in her bag. So she goes backstage, which is like a big no-no in the dance competition world. Mom should not be going backstage.
Don't tell me that this has anything to do with Melissa.
So Christy goes backstage and she's like, I just want to give you, like, my daughter is like, song, her music, whatever, it's not working. And they were like, oh, her dance coach said if it skipped again that we should just pull her number from the competition. And Christy was like, her dance coach isn't here, like her dance coach is away. Who are you talking about? Mama, it was Melissa
was sabotaging Chloe's
and then
dance.
So Christy said, can you use my CD? It didn't skip. So 2 CDs that Melissa had for that music skipped and Christy's didn't skip.
That was some sabotage stuff.
And apparently, according to Christy, Chloe to this day also is like, I know Melissa sabotaged me that day.
Imagine being a grown woman saying that you want to sabotage a child because you want your child to be better than them.
Well, at what lengths would you go to for Totino and Ella?
I would Tanya Harding a few people.
I know you would. A child, probably.
I'd crack a few kneecaps.
Yeah.
If that meant that my little Ella was going to be 15, 16 years old, the U.S. Olympic Games.
I'm so worried.
Yeah, you should be.
I'm Joe Hegyes.
And I'm Andrew Muscarella.
And this is
Good Children. We spent the past 24 years growing together.
And now it's time for us to grow up.
I feel like we've started this episode with like
a Bowman Martinez Reed tone, would you say?
Very Bowman. Yeah, it's
Yes.
Bowmanizer down because it's like there's still a humor there with Bowman.
Yes, but it's
always.
There's a calming presence. Yeah.
And I'm not willing to like change it. I'm willing to stay here.
I think we're trapped in this energy for the whole conversation.
I agree. And like today's conversation,
a serious subject this week, so it makes sense that we're being serious.
Yeah, it's a pretty shitty subject if you ask me.
It is. It's hard to handle sometimes.
Sometimes it's really hard. It's actually like a wall smacker sometimes.
And this week we're talking about bathrooms.
And you're saying, why the hell are they talking about potties?
Potty talk? You're saying, you know what? It's finally time. I'm going to stop listening to this podcast.
Yeah. I'm skipping this episode.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Stick it out.
Stick it out. Yeah.
Because it's not going to be gross unless Andrew makes it so. It's going to be a conversation about all of the ways in which a bathroom can be used in your life, throughout your life. Because we have childhood stories, we have adult stories, we have gross stories, we have sexy stories, and we have everything in between.
Everything in between. So what I want from you, take a seat and get ready to let loose. Do you like what I did there? Because I was like, you're gonna take a seat on the toilet and let loose.
Yeah.
That's actually, speaking of that, instead of saying I'm gonna go take a shit or I'm gonna go let loose, I'm gonna go let loose.
Well, you say some crazy shit.
I gotta let loose.
What do you say? You're always saying something.
What?
You say stuff like that all the time.
Oh, all the time.
Like upstairs and you're like, I gotta go release.
Yeah, release.
And then Garrett's always like, what do you mean release?
Yeah, I like a great release. I definitely have used the word release, but I think let loose is like more, it's more casual, it's more cool, it's like less disgusting than saying like I gotta take a shit, because like that normally would come out of my mouth. But I want to sometimes let people know I'll come up the stairs after going to the bathroom and like I always have a smirk on my face.
Yeah, you're always very proud of yourself. You're proud of yourself. Like a little boy, like a little kid. Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know, just let loose downstairs. It's interesting that we're going to be speaking about bathrooms in general. I don't even know where to start because there are so many different things that we can take it from. And I know that you said sexy stories too. That's at the top of my mind.
Okay, so sure. Let's have the drop off go for it faster.
You want to go faster at the top?
Yeah.
I just always think back to like when you're trying to get a little action, especially at the club, the amount of people that are in the bathroom sucking is shocking to me. Have you been in a few clubs where there's suckers?
Yeah, of course.
The suckers and shitters. Can you imagine you actually needed to go to the bathroom?
No.
But and Tony and Chris are in the next room over, the next stall over, smacking the sides of the walls. I'm just trying to let loose, Tony.
Andrew, be honest. When have you ever let loose in public?
You would have to drain your bank account. You would have to be a pay pig for me to go to the bathroom in public, especially if it was in a gay space, and especially, any club. No, sirree.
And I think your only exception is a family room, a family bathroom.
Yeah, I frequent the family restrooms in every context, airports, rest stops. Sometimes they even have them in restaurants, which are very nice. That's different.
So you don't feel any sort. So, and I guess that's a family bathroom it's like a one stall kind of situation. There's a changing table, a sink, like just a fully private bathroom.
I would say you walk into a family bathroom and you're wondering.
Walk us through it.
Okay, so one, always at the family bathroom, there's always going to be the vacant and non-vacant sign, right? Like the red and green. So when it's green, it's kind of like when I see the red light at Krispy Kreme. All bets are off. Like, I'm happy. I feel calm.
Yeah.
You walk into that family bathroom, a lot of the times, you're wondering to yourself, why is it this many square feet?
Well, it's for wheelchairs. It's for, I think it's accessible.
Okay. It's accessible in every single capacity.
Yes, exactly.
Correct. Well, for me, I entered the family room.
Or even for strollers. Also,
strollers.
Family bathroom. Yeah. For all situations.
Well, for me, it's my hips. I walk through that family bathroom. I walk about a mile in these Louboutins.
Mm-hmm.
I take a seat and I'm scrolling. I'm scrolling for a bit.
And this is what and you don't feel any sort of remorse or anxiety that there could be an actual family outside of that bathroom.
I always feel remorse and anxiety. I think
in all
98% of my life.
Yeah.
If there was a knock on the door, that's my signal. Wrap it up. Wrap it up, buddy. Start getting to work down there. Start scooping a bit.
That's the worst thing you say. You say that a lot. I gotta go sit and scoop. And I don't know what the fuck that means. And I'll never understand what you mean by scoop. I'll never understand what you mean by scoop. It is like
so disgusting. Like, I don't know why I speak like this. Sometimes it's like
start scooping a little bit.
You know what I mean by that.
I don't.
It's like wiping, but instead of saying wiping, you're gonna scoop. It's like just like the angle of the hand. Whatever. Back to the family restroom. But yeah, I'm in the family restroom. I would say about 10 minutes, but not a lot of people are waiting. Usually when I leave.
Because it's probably always like it's a kid with having an emergency.
Why can't adults have accidents? Sometimes I get to a point where my body can only handle so much, and I also am considerate. I'm a very considerate person, so that's why I think a lot of my mindset when it comes to the bathroom is out of consideration for others. I don't need you to experience what I'm going through, because what I'm going through is literally hard enough. So I'm going to take my business to the family restroom. Everybody else have fun in the public suite, because that's not for me. That's not my tea, because adults can have accidents too.
Yeah, I guess so. But I think that the thing is with a family restroom is I think there are many reasons why that is very beneficial for a family.
I get that.
And including like if you are in a high traffic area, there's concern over kidnapping.
I get that.
Over losing your child.
Yes.
And so you could realistically shit in a stall in a public bathroom if you wanted to. And you wouldn't lose anyone as a result.
But let's think about me. Let's think about me as when I was a kid, right? Because that's what I'm harboring now, is the same fear and anxiety I had when I was that child.
Yeah.
I can't. You say it's so easy for you to go to the bathroom in public
I never
restroom.
said it was easy. I said if you wanted to, you could. I never said it was easy.
If I wanted to, I could.
Yes.
I can barely bring myself to let out a stream.
It's just all
at a urinal.
These allegories are grotesque.
If someone was to walk up next to me, and God forbid there wasn't a blocker, I'm not going to the bathroom. So sometimes my mental state...
Can we unpack that? Because I know it's common for many, many, many people
to be pee shy.
Yeah, especially at urinals. And I do know, I think with the young, I think as you age, I guess it must get less and less of a anxiety. What are you shy about? What are you shy about? You don't want the person next to you to see your pee-pee? You're afraid of that?
I mean, if they're a peeping Tom, you might as well look at it. You might as well look at it, because there's not much to look at.
Why do you say that?
not much to look at when it's, you know, I'm a grower.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's okay.
We almost could rename the podcast Growers.
That's not bad.
That's a good rebrand if we ever hit a lawsuit with Good Children.
Yeah, you're so
Growers.
right. No, I'm not worried about the peeping Toms at all. It's more of like, I feel a pressure to piss. Like you walk up next to me and now like, and that what's even worse, and I think we've had this exact conversation.
Yeah, we have.
Because
when
like
you fake it.
when you fake the shake.
Yeah.
And because you can hear it. You can hear somebody piss. So like when you're just standing there and it's like a silent film that's happening at the urinal.
Yeah.
The other people do know that you can't go to the bathroom. So once you flush,
here's the thing.
They're
I
not
don't
really
know
care
how much anyone else is thinking about you when you're in a restroom.
you don't think they're
I don't think anyone wants to be in that space. I don't think anyone is there David Attenboroughing it and, you know, really observing the environment like that. It could just be everyone's there to get the job done and head out. Unless, of course, you're there for ulterior purposes.
Well, some people like me have to close their eyes and take themselves to a happy place.
Right.
So once I'm at that happy place,
Yeah.
I can start going.
What is the happy place that you go to?
Sometimes I think of like princesses.
Baskin Robbins? Okay.
No, it's normally princesses.
What?
Yeah.
Andrew, sometimes I hear the things you say and I get so worried and scared.
Yeah, you should.
So what are you talking about?
Because this goes back to like when I used to be scared to go to sleep as a
Think
kid.
of the princesses?
My dad would say like, think about something. Think about like a Disney princesses, or think about something that will like calm you down. So then I would always like, I would have like a nightmare and I would be scared, and then I'd be like, okay, Disney princesses. And then I would feel the magic, and it would either get me to sleep or it would let me pee a little bit. And I still, to this day, I still think about Disney princesses.
Which ones in particular?
Cinderella,
Really?
Snow White sometimes.
Okay.
But that's only when I'm at a low.
Now, which Disney princess would you say you are?
The one that I am?
Yeah.
Oh, Sleeping Beauty.
Would you say so? I feel like she has like 15 minutes of screen time in that movie where she's not asleep.
You're right. And I'm never normally asleep, actually.
no,
I'm
really.
normally doing things
Yeah.
nonstop. If that's the true test, I think that... I feel like Snow White was busy as hell.
She was busy with those.
Like, holy shit. She was doing stuff nonstop for these animals.
Was she?
She was listening to she was talking to them.
The birds and the
She's
deer?
talking to the 7 dwarves. She's doing a lot of stuff.
Okay.
She's eating apples.
I was going to also throw out Rapunzel as an option. 7 a.m., the usual morning lineup.
And I'd be up in the tower.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'd be looking for my man as well. I'd let him climb anything he needed to get up there.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Well, who were you? Let me think.
Yeah, feel free to let me know.
Do you think that you would be a princess?
Why? You want to make me like Ursula? Like, I mean, let's just make me a princess for a second.
Let's make you a princess for a second. Let me look at you for a really good amount of time. And let me think about your characteristics and your traits that would lead into a princess. It's interesting because after that deep breath, something about Ariel spoke to me a lot.
Because I wish I could be part of that world.
Because the amount of trinkets...
I've got gadgets and gizmos and
plenty.
plenty.
And you are literally that. You have gadgets and gizmos nonstop.
And I have who's-its and what's-its
galore
in
you
that
want
room.
thingamabobs?
I've got 20. You want Labubu's?
Yeah, you've
I've
literally got 20. But who
I
cares?
can see that. No big deal. I want more.
Always. Yeah, you're
Always.
Ariel.
I
for
could see
sure.
Ariel for me. Yeah.
Yeah.
I could see that. You're kind of my Sebastian. I guess you're my Flounder, but I do think like in life you have been my Sebastian because like if my mom was King Triton, she would say, Andrew, make sure Joe doesn't run away.
Yeah, I get that.
And then I would run away and you'd be almost killed by a chef.
Yeah. I'd be really, really
Almost
scared.
cooked.
I would be like,
Les poissons. Les poissons. Les poissons.
But yeah, so that's me. That's how
I
I
want
to
to throw
bathroom.
Tiana at you because you like to bake, you know, and then like maybe that's a situation. And I could easily see you kissing a few frogs.
And I love New Orleans.
I know.
There's something about me that when jazz starts playing, these feet go a tapping.
If the temp be rocking,
don't come a knocking. Yeah, no, I was thinking about this lately. I haven't been to New Orleans enough.
Andrew, I'm planning a trip this fall.
Am I going to be invited?
Yes, you are invited. You
Thank
are
God.
invited. I want it to be a reunion trip.
Oh, that's going to be sweet.
Yes. Yeah.
That's going to be really, really sweet.
Yes.
Gerald's going to be already booking that. You know what, Gerald? I want to go to that diner. I want to go to that diner.
Yes.
I would love a good meal. But yeah, New Orleans just has that je ne sais quoi. And I don't always want to speak French, but when it's New Orleans, you might as well.
When in New Orleans. So back to bathrooms.
Back to bathrooms.
Have you ever had a zany experience in a bathroom?
Can you define the word zany?
It's up to your interpretation.
Okay.
Do you know what the word zany means at all?
No.
Oh, okay. Crazy, wild.
Oh, zany. I know zany.
You know zany.
For some reason, I thought you were saying sany. But once you said it again and you said zany, I knew what that word meant.
My apologies.
You know, so fine. Of course, crazy, wild experience. Yeah, I have had a few.
Okay.
I've had a few. There was one that still, it doesn't actually haunt me to this day because I've reclaimed everything and I'm willing to talk about it because I was young, I was naive, and I was stupid. And sometimes that happens. And sometimes your Mamma Mia is playing in the background and you usher a man to the bathroom. And then the next thing you know, you're on your knees in a bathroom.
Okay.
And, yeah.
That seems normal.
Yeah, well, the non-normal part, I think, was when the camera came out. And that's something that I deeply regret. And I deeply, I think about often to this day. But you know what? I'm speaking on it because I know other people have had similar experiences. And, yeah, someone, I'll never forget, they saw that video.
You reveal... Which I know this story, of course, but you do sometimes say things that are so genuinely horrible.
Yeah.
And I don't mean like horrible for you. You know, like you reveal traumas.
I know.
That happen to you once a week in
Yes.
some ways. And it is shocking that you still smile.
Thank you.
Because that's a situation where what else can we say? You're a victim. You know what I mean?
Correct. And you know what?
And you put on a brave face about it.
Back to the rat shit from earlier, what I said. I just live life. I just let life happen. And sometimes when you allow life to just happen, you don't get caught up in the nuances. You don't get caught up in the silly shit.
Yeah.
To put it quite frank.
Yeah.
And you know what? I saw that moment as the silly shit. I was young. I was dumb. Mamma Mia's playing on in the background. Super Trooper, I think it was. People were knocking at the door. And I was knocking at somebody else's door. And yeah, I have possession of that video, thank God. Because if I didn't, that would really scare me. That would haunt me to this day. But you learn.
Yeah.
Never again did I do that.
That's great.
Never again.
That's great.
Even though I'll go to the Eagle. I'll see somebody in the bathroom. They're having the time of their lives. I let them have it. Let them have it. We're only young once. What about you? Have you ever had any zany experiences when it comes to the toilets?
So I think that, like, first it's about defining zany for yourself. Like, I know I defined it for you, but zany could just mean like something shocking. Honestly, I don't think so. I honestly don't think so.
Really?
In any capacity. Not really.
Not once?
Not really.
Not even in a porta potty?
What do you mean by that?
And now, can I ask you a question?
Mm-hmm.
Porto or porter?
Puerto Vallarta.
Is it Porto?
I think.
Or porter?
Shut the fuck up.
Porter pot? Porta?
I do believe it could be either or. Port a potty.
Port a potty. Oh my God, because it's like they're porting
A potty.
a potty.
But yeah, porter potty is for sure.
So it's not Porter.
No.
I think that could be a good drag
Welcome to the
name.
stage.
Porter potty.
Yeah.
Porta potty.
Peter potty.
Porta potty. That's how you would say
Porta
it.
potty.
Porta potty.
Porta potty.
Porta potty.
Port a potty.
Port a potty.
Porta potty.
That felt right. Port a potty.
So you're going to start saying, I'm going to go to the porta potty.
I assuming that's how it's spelled.
Porta potty. Porta potty.
You're saying porter potty.
No, I'm not. Porta potty.
Porta potty.
Porta potty. There's no R in the middle of that.
Hold on. Hey guys, I just have to go to the bathroom. I'm gonna go to the porta potty. Good.
Sure.
Okay. This is just like the bathing suit drama.
Bathing suit.
Stupid.
Bathing suit is crazy.
Stupid. But that actually at my worst hour I'll be in a porta potty.
Well, listen, those porta potties that you and I were in during Pride weekend, they're leveling them up. I appreciate when a porta potty has a urinal section.
There's urinal sections.
They were in all of those porta potties.
Oh yeah, in those ones.
There's like the little urinal.
But it's small.
Yes.
Yeah. But it's almost like a bowl. It's almost like a vessel. Would you say it's like a bowl?
What are you talking about?
Because it's not like the full on white. Urinal roll.
No, it's like on the wall, but it's like very clearly a urinal.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Then the actual toilet's just delegated for
Sitting.
number 2.
Sitting in general.
Oh, just
sitting
chilling?
in general. Well, not everyone can stand to piss.
You're right.
Do you know what I mean?
You're so right. My God, get out of your misogynistic brain.
The patriarchal.
Get out of your patriarchal brain.
Yeah.
And start living the life that let life happen, but recognize other life forms happen as well.
It is unbelievable what goes on in that head.
Unbelievable. It's truly remarkable.
But other terms for bathroom, John, head. Go use the head. I think so. I think it comes from boats.
Wouldn't
you know, Miss Boat?
You're going to talk about my boating experiences?
Yeah. Isn't it the head?
I've never heard of that before.
The John, the loo, the toilet. If we're not in America, that's something that I'm sorry to those abroad and to my boyfriend.
Let's say toilet.
I think that's grotesque.
Yeah.
I think we should all have a little bit more class than to say I have to go use the toilet. I don't need to know why you're using the bathroom. I don't need to know that you're using the toilet specifically.
The superior is just restroom because
I need to rest.
Exactly. Yeah. It's like
I'm looking for a break.
When I have to go to the bathroom, for me, it's a form of rest.
Yeah.
It's time to debrief. You're with yourself. Mm-hmm. You're saying, a lot is happening on the outside of this. I'm going to go to the restroom and take a rest.
Yeah.
Take a break.
Where are some of your favorite restrooms, would you say? Because I'm thinking right now, right out of the gate, my favorite restrooms, occasionally a catering hall. Oh. Sometimes they go DTF.
Yeah.
I mean, it's door to floor. It's best case
superior.
Scenario. Syndicated bar, DTF. Mm-hmm. That's nice.
Still public.
Public, but DTF.
They're still public, but they're DTF. Yes, I agree. But if I still can find a solo, my favorite places.
Have you been to the bathrooms at Syndicated? Because it's fully closed. It's not even like a stall. It's rooms.
Again, my brain's never really going to. I have to go number 2.
Right. Yeah.
When I'm in public.
Right. Airports are the real exception to that rule.
Airports. Again, as I said, it's the family room for me.
But that's why I love a lounge. Because the lounges tend to have more consideration towards a bathroom.
But just like when I was in college, I would search high. I chose the university based on how many closed bathrooms, how many private bathrooms they had. I knew where each one of them was. Mm-hmm. If people needed help,
to bathrooms when I visited.
Exactly. If people needed a singular bathroom, I knew where to give it to
I have
you.
to say, in college as well, for me, I would walk across campus sometimes if need be.
Of course. And you know what? Some of the best bathrooms? Coffee shops. Any type of coffee shop.
I just feel like coffee
Dunkin' Donuts. I love my girls at Dunkin'. Don't get me wrong.
But Dunkin' do not go to that bathroom.
Dunkin' don't, because Dunkin' do be staying like a porta potty in there. To me, that's just like, it gives porta potty.
Why?
It just doesn't have, and maybe I'm judging based on modern day appliances. Uh-huh. Sometimes when I walk into a bathroom, I feel at peace when I see a gorgeous mirror and gorgeous lighting. It's not that hard to add a little plant either. Ambiance. But yeah, any like chain restaurant bathroom, all bets are off. All bets. I do normally wait for everyone to leave the premises.
Like in a restroom?
In a restroom.
Yeah.
I always go in a stall. regardless of what number is about to happen.
1, 2, or 3.
1, 2, or 3, I'm in that stall. Mm-hmm. Always. Mm-hmm. Especially to pee, I'll be in a stall.
You know what's something... Or were you done with that statement?
Yeah.
You know what's something that I think about a lot?
What?
Is the difference between a women's restroom and a men's restroom in many places. Even, dare I say, at our gym. Did you know how much more decked out that locker room is?
For the women?
Yes.
No.
Yes. I believe they almost have vanities and little
that makes sense
seats
to like do makeup and stuff.
But I just have to say, I think that we need to start bringing that across the board.
Yeah, let's
also
make
like there's always
uniform.
couches. I feel sometimes there's a couch, a little lounge area.
That's what I loved about catering halls.
Yes, the couches,
especially Verdi's. Verdi's had a little lounge area.
It's very sweet. It's very sweet, and that just it speaks to the problem in this country because it's men. We refuse to socialize. We refuse to be communal. Women, you're expected to in many ways.
And you know what? Who says I'm not trying to sit for a second to a boy beat?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe a few people would say that. A few men in this world would say that.
Many would.
But you know what? That's why gender-neutral bathrooms. Let it happen.
That's
those that want to sit, let them sit.
Ultimately, the biggest issue is we just need to, like, public bathrooms need to be, we need to gut renovate the system. We need to shake it up. We need to flip it upside down. We don't need to be pissing next to each other, and we don't need to be shitting next to each other. We actually don't.
No,
we don't. And I think that maybe that's the future is more family restrooms, because then it eliminates anxiety, it eliminates sorrow. We can shut these damn conservatives up.
Shut them up.
We can shut those damn bitches up.
Yep. Because
go to hell.
Again, like for me, when it could take it back to the family bathroom, sometimes I am a family in many ways.
In many ways,
if I'm ordering a family meal
from Taco Bell,
I might as well be using that family restroom.
Oh my God.
It's one and the same. It's one and the same. Do you think that it should be a national mandate to have the bidets in every single bathroom?
I'm glad you brought up bidets.
Because there are so many days, Joe,
where you want to go up to my room.
Where I want to sneak in your bathroom, take a seat, and just sit there on the heated...
Turbo.
Press turbo to feel something.
And oscillate.
Oh my God, an oscillating fan on this hole.
No, oscillate turbo.
What?
It's going like this, that jet.
You're getting swirled up there? No, Joe. Yes. And your ass is warm from the heated seat?
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
How much really is that to incorporate to every bathroom? I'd be willing to fund.
What do you mean? In the house?
No, like let's say it was like well, especially when we open up our restaurant, our joint restaurant.
Yeah, Olive will have turbo. We'll have the smart bidets installed for sure. Because
I think Olive is only going to have 2 bathrooms, 2 to 3 bathrooms.
It's a restaurant.
There's many restaurants that only have 2 bathrooms.
I think we need 6.
Well, I'm sure we'll be serving some heavy cream pastas. So yeah, we probably will need 6
bathrooms. Obviously, all gender neutral.
Did I ever tell you I was in a bathroom in Florida when I was spending my time in Tampa?
Mm-hmm. Cake Week?
For Cake Week in Tampa, after I scootered 45 minutes of the city of Tampa along a highway, thinking that was normal, I went to a coffee shop. This is bad. I went number 2. I let loose. No toilet paper in sight. What do you do? Now what do you do? I'm sitting on this toilet, freaking out. I gotta go back outside. What do you mean I have to go back outside? Across from me is this large, like, cabinet.
Okay.
I'm like, great. Go to open it. It's locked. They locked the cabinet.
This country, America has a problem.
I put one foot on the cabinet. I took my hands on the handle. I broke the fuck out of that cabinet. I broke that cabinet open. What was in there? About 25 rolls of toilet paper. About 25 rolls. They didn't want people stealing the toilet paper, but they didn't realize there was going to be a guy in there that went to the bathroom and there was no toilet paper left. So I'm sorry to whoever was on the cleaning committee that night, on the cleaning duties, because they saw that their cabinet
had to replace the cabinet. Yeah.
It was an easy switch. It was an easy fix. Just got to attach the door back to it.
What the fuck are you talking about?
But that was a time of despair. That
Yeah.
was like a really low point of my life.
I'm sure. Yeah, it sounds like it. I can't imagine you having one foot on a door, the other foot on the handle, and shit in your ass.
Yeah.
You're breaking a cabinet.
I broke the
open.
cabinet, and like then can you imagine?
Alone in Tampa.
Then can you imagine leaving that bathroom to a line of people that are like, hey. And you heard it. You heard you heard the door break. You know what
And
I
I'm
mean?
sure you weren't quiet, like verbally. I'm sure
No.
there was a lot of angry expressions and grunts. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I do think bidets should be. I mean, it's absurd that bidets are not more common. I mean,
It's just repressed. We're a repressed society that
mean,
doesn't
yeah.
allow ourselves to feel a little turbo on the hold. Like,
And, like, nothing
Anthony,
is more-
grow up. Grow up. Like, allow yourself to feel something on your hole for a second. It's not gay. Grow up. You want to wipe your ass? Grow up. Allow it to hit it? Grow up. You don't need to use the turbo mode. You don't need to use the swivel swirl. It doesn't matter. It's nice to feel a little bit of air when you're drying it as well. That is nice if you want to pay for the premium features. But really, Anthony, you
Who's
want to do that?
Anthony?
I just chose a random name. It just feels like an Anthony
I
wouldn't
feel like
allow
my
himself.
brother-in-law is Anthony. Feels like targeted.
I feel like I know a lot of Anthonys. But does Anthony have a bidet in his
Yes.
house? That's actually nice then. I take it back. Tony.
Tony definitely has a bidet.
Paulie.
Okay, Paulie works for me.
Paulie doesn't have a bidet.
No.
Not a shot in hell. He would say bidet. He would say that's bidet. I'm over this shit.
But the problem with the bidet is when you do need one and you don't have one, you just don't. I don't feel right. I don't
No.
feel right for the rest of my day. Like, that's crazy. It's crazy
Yeah.
that we just accept toilet paper and that's it.
And God forbid you had the one ply.
Uh-huh.
God forbid you were pinching pennies that week.
Uh-huh.
And you said, I'm going to get the Scott 1,000
Yes.
one ply.
Yes.
God forbid.
It's just nasty.
It's just nasty. You couldn't splurge on Charmin that week. That's okay. But no, it's really not okay because... No, I'm not even going to get into it.
What?
Sometimes I need reinforcements. Sometimes I bring in the big guns.
What is that? What does that mean?
I do my darndest. And I pop myself in the shower.
Well, yeah, that's actually, like, we know that. I actually did use your bathroom last week and there was no toilet paper to be found. And I said he's definitely doing a shower, post-shit shower right now because he hasn't bothered to get more toilet paper.
That's really horrible. This is really horrible to admit.
Well, I know it's true. Did you replace it?
Not yet.
Andrew, it was a while ago.
If I'm being quite honest, no, I definitely do shit in this apartment. I haven't been shitting too much in this apartment.
Where are you shitting?
I'm shitting at Equinox, and I'm shitting at Session. A lot.
Is there a family bathroom at Equinox?
Joe, you don't know about the solo bathrooms on the gym floor?
No, I've been walking downstairs to
Are
pee.
you stupid?
Where?
Scope out your spaces. Oh my god,
Where?
that's the first thing that I did when I walked into that
Where?
gym. Okay, I'm gonna walk you through this. Do you know where that group fitness studio is? Where I coach?
Yes.
So you walk down that hallway that's right there next to it where you would go back and there's the spin studio back there. There's a left you make
Where,
towards
like,
the
the
personal
stick you
training
is?
where
Yeah.
you go to do it.
Yeah.
There's 2 bathrooms in that corner.
Whoa.
They're huge.
Whoa.
And they're gorgeous.
Whoa.
And
I
they're
did not
private.
know that. Okay.
Yeah, and they're always being used.
Well, by you, apparently, that's where you do most of your shitting.
I
you
heard
just
some
said.
people suck some dick in there.
This has to stop. This has to stop.
Yeah, it does need to stop.
You heard some people suck some dick in there?
Yeah, I heard that. I would never. I learned.
Right.
I learned from Mamma Mia night.
Right.
That
Yeah.
it's not all about that.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, scope your spaces. Next
Scope
time
your
you
spaces.
pay for a membership anywhere, let's say it's a Soho House. Joe's the #1 member at Soho House.
I don't even. What are you talking about? I don't have a.
What?
I have no. I don't have a Soho House
We
membership.
can't go to the pool?
You made that up.
No, I did.
Okay.
I've been feeling like your dad lately.
Lying.
Yeah.
It's so fun.
Yeah, it is so fun. Although that like was like my number one topic in therapy.
Right, but that was a while ago.
But I just went to the doctor, okay, and I told her that I want a therapist.
Okay, love that.
And she said yes.
She said, thank God.
You think so?
No. No, you're pretty well adjusted.
I am pretty well adjusted. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Of course.
I appreciate that.
I know you needed to hear that. I know that.
I did.
Yeah.
I did. What else is there about a bathroom that really just makes you want to lose your mind, lose your shit? Lose your shit?
Let's take a phone call.
You're right. Good children to the guidance office.
So, Andrew, how does one call into the guidance office?
It's so easy. 10 numbers. 516-366-0826. That's 516-366-0826.
516-366-0826.
Yeah.
You're kidding.
I swear to God.
Wow.
So easy.
Hi, Andrew and Joe. My name is Meg, huge fan of the pod. I'm calling for a little bit of advice.
Long Island.
I recently started seeing this guy that I used to be friends with in college. I'm 24 now, and things have turned romantical. We have peed in the V a few times, but I haven't jerked it or sucked it yet because he has foreskin. I've never encountered a guy with foreskin before, and it's on my fear factor list of things I'm most terrified of. And I don't know what to do. Of course, I'm going to have to jerk it and suck it at some point. And I'm wondering if you guys have encountered a man with foreskin. Am I being dramatic? Is it not that bad? Do I just need to, like, grow the fuck up and get over it? And do you have any advice for me for when I jerk it and suck it? Thank you so much. Love you guys.
Wait, I'm obsessed with Meg. Meg, like that's like to me is like that's our impact. Yes. Like we're telling people to just
jerk it and suck it.
Just jerk it and suck it. That's so good.
Oh my God, Meg.
Meg, should we come clean? We have before.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I like this, but I just assume it's a matter of fact for most listeners.
We're uncircumcised,
both of us,
baby. Well, Joe's uncircumcised for a reason at birth. I'm uncircumcised for medical purposes.
Why do you need to say these things?
Sorry, I can always cut it off a little bit earlier. But that being said,
if only
the doctor did. I will say, earlier. Meg, there's something amazing about uncircumcised penises.
Yeah,
there's something incredible. The foreskin is what would you say? A sensory overload.
Yeah. Yes.
And you got to treat it right. So when you jerk that and suck it, don't be afraid.
I can't really fathom your anxieties because I think I did this math recently. Every person I've dated besides one person has always been uncut, and most people I hook up with are also uncut. So it really is just the norm for me.
Oh, yeah.
But, I mean, I think it's easier to jerk.
Oh, for sure. It's so
easy to jerk. It's like, you know those little tubes that we had as kids? Those fun colored, liquidy, glittery, toy-filled tubes. That's all you got to do.
That's all you got to
do for that. Like, just get one of those to practice.
So easy.
Like a KB Toys.
Because the thing is, it's like, it is nice. It's naturally lubed. It's less of like, you're not really tugging it too much. No. I feel like when it's cut, you're tugging. You're talking. It's not going over the head. It's it's nicer. It's smoother.
Yeah, I agree. And then for sucking, you gotta just have fun with it.
Just have fun.
That's bubblegum.
And you know what? Sometimes let your tongue go crazy.
Yes, exactly.
Let your tongue go crazy at the top.
Let the tongue go crazy.
All right.
And I guarantee you,
the head is very sensitive.
Yes, that's something to be aware of. But that's also something that the person who has the uncut dick could communicate to you.
They'll probably, if they don't communicate to you, it'll probably be something like this. Oh. Just kind of like that.
Like a small boat on the ocean.
Exactly.
Sending big
Rachel
waves.
Platten said it.
Big waves are being sent into motion, Meg. And I believe in you.
Yeah.
I actually am so grateful for your call.
Yeah.
I think you're going to jerk it and suck it amazingly. Yeah. And I hope we get updates about that. And
I
from
just
Long Island?
I don't want you to be afraid of it any longer. Take it off your fear factor list, because you know what, Meg? You have this man, you've done the deed, but at the end of the day, if you had that dick, wouldn't you want it to be jerked and sucked too?
That's beautiful.
Right?
That's
like
really
sometimes
sweet.
I think
meaningful.
that it's meaningful because maybe he's doing wonders to you. Maybe in his own way, he's jerking and sucking you. So it's time to reciprocate. And don't be afraid. You got this, Meg. But Meg, watch the schmeg. Should we take another call?
Sure, why not?
Hi guys, this is Emily D, longtime patron. This isn't really a question necessarily, but I know you guys have taken like more of a grown-up adult turn with the pod in the last year or so, and I was just like pondering that and pondering adult topics. And finances came to mind, and I know it's like such a scary, stressful topic, but I would honestly love to hear you guys talk about it. I feel like similar to some of the other things you guys talk about, there are like so many insecurities that revolve around finances. Yeah, I just love to hear you talk about like stupid financial decisions you've made, like asking that one friend who knows what a Roth IRA is, what a Roth IRA is, like every 6 months. So yeah, would love to hear it. Okay, love you guys. Love the pod. Bye.
Emily D.
Emily
I look
D.
at my text just now. Your Klarna payment from this week totaling $330 is scheduled. And I don't even know what that's for. I think it's for Lady Gaga tickets.
That makes
sense. For
sense.
Lady Gaga, Addison Rae, and Lorde tickets.
I thought Emily D was asking us what are our
Financial
finances?
advice.
No, how much we're making off of this.
Well,
listen,
Emily D, I have news for you.
we're making a lot of money, girl. And I don't have a Roth IRA. I would like one.
I like you saying we're making a lot of money. That's a really nice thing to
put out there
to manifest.
In the universe.
Yeah, yeah.
We are. But when it comes to finances, I think that like,
what is a Roth IRA?
Gun to my head.
Gun to my literal head.
I would say pull.
Yeah, I would just have to give up. I texted our friend Caroline, who went to same as you, went to school for finance, and her husband JJ is an accountant. And I said, do you guys like know anything about like investing or like somehow like keeping my money in my bank account? Because I've never done that. But then Caroline was like, I mean, you do have a high yield savings account. And I said, what is that?
Yeah, no.
So I learned what that is. And when I get money, I'm going to put one in one. The thing is, I don't know anything about anything.
Yeah, I don't even have a financial advisor. My cousin's asking me nonstop, Jenna, if we need a financial advisor.
The idea of I don't even have a financial advisor, as if it's a normal thing to have.
People have financial advisors, Joe.
Who?
People are like, have a lot of people.
The wealthy?
Not always the wealthy. But yeah, if you're making money, if you have a business, a lot of people who have businesses have financial advisors to be like, okay, this is what you should be doing. Put it in the high yield savings account.
Wouldn't that be amazing?
Put it in the Roth IRA. We're going to take some of this money. We're going to allow you to spend this much a month. This is what you should be saving.
That's crazy.
For me, I'm like, all right. I'm going to Paris.
Exactly.
I get paid. I go to Paris.
The problem for me now is it's like I see this job that we do as the most fleeting thing of all time, because I'm like, we struck gold in some ways. We're so lucky. It feels like the easiest, most natural thing in the world. I'm like, it's not gonna last forever. Yeah. I might as well spend it. Like that's the problem. Like in reality, it's like I have a piggy bank on my vision board right now because I'm like, I need to save money. Stupid investments I've made, stupid purchases I've made, my entire wardrobe, my entire closet, every single thing I own is a stupid purchase, I would say. Things I would say I'm glad I spend money on. I always talk about this one. Anything to do with beds and bedding, I think is always worth it. Always worth it. I think a gym membership could be very fruitful if you actually use it. I do think... I can't even believe you. I do think that luxury gyms and boutique gyms are kind of like all a label. I think that spending no money on a gym membership, like $20 a month versus $300 a month, I think you're getting the same exact gym. So that's something.
Unless you want the cold plunge sauna steam room.
Right, of course. But it's like those things are
Yeah.
really not necessary
No.
and don't really change your standard of living for the unattainable cost of a gym
Correct.
membership. Travel is always nice.
Travel. I spend most of my money on travel
Yeah.
and food.
I have never had a food delivery app experience that has felt worth the price of ordering it. Like it's never it's never fantastic.
No.
I'm doing it out of necessity, and I'm eating it like a raccoon in my room, like scavenging through a plastic bag.
Yeah.
With a plastic fork, shoving noodles in my mouth.
Shoving.
And then going to bed, like, why? And I'm
Closing
spending
my
more
eyes.
money on that if I went to the restaurant
I agree.
and paid somebody. Like, it's just that's crazy. So I do regret all food delivery,
Yeah.
all of it.
Yeah, I don't know if I really regret too much. Maybe I regret some of. I never regret a trip that I go on.
No.
I never really regret like a clothing purchase. I don't really purchase too many clothes. I regret some subscriptions I have sometimes. Sometimes I get caught up and I purchase a super boost. But yeah, no, for the most part, I feel like I'm pretty good with money, even though I feel like it's always fleeting. But, you know, I got to check into it. It is a savings year. It's a big saving year.
I mean, geopolitically.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Geopolitically, mama.
Come on.
Geopolitically, mama. I think if you have the privilege of having the money in your 20s to do something maybe a little bit crazy that's not life ruining, I don't really regret things except for like my Bottega Veneta boots. You know, like that's something where I'm like, I didn't wear
Came in handy today.
Came in handy today for the first time. And usually when I wear them, I trip down subway steps. So it's kind of like there's a give and take.
Few beautiful moments.
Few beautiful moments.
Don't blame yourself for buying them.
Let's see. I'll never regret going to a restaurant. I'll
Ever.
never regret going to a restaurant.
Sometimes I regret the third martini.
Yeah. Not financially, just mentally, emotionally,
and
yeah.
physically.
I'm having 3 martinis tonight. I can't wait.
I'm so jealous. Maybe I'll get a bottle to the face tonight. Wine.
Oh, that's sweet.
Maybe have a wine night.
Alone?
Yeah.
All right.
I think that's okay.
You know it is. It's just unlike you.
Today I'm feeling unlike me.
That's great.
I'm tired of rumors starting.
It's time to talk about what's right up our alley this week.
What's right up my alley this week? Joe, it's meal delivery services. And you know what? We're not being paid by this one, but honestly, I have been really enjoying it this week. It's Cook Unity. I don't know if anyone's familiar with it, but it's very, very nice. It's like the fact that you get to choose your chefs and cuisines and you get to see all of the nutritional facts. I'm loving it, and I haven't had one meal yet that I'm like, this is disgusting.
What I like about it is like I said this to you, like I didn't realize that some of the meals I got were like to be eaten cold, which I was like, a lot of my lunches and my dinners are cold. Like I'm not always cooking a meal, but like a lot of times it's like a rice bowl with something. So that was amazing. I was like, oh wow, it's like I food delivery it.
So delicious.
I do really enjoy that.
Yeah, so if you're looking for a good, and it's pretty reasonably priced. If you're looking for a good delivery service and food to save some time, Cook Unity, check it out.
What's right up my alley this week? Oh my god. Hummus.
That's such a good one.
Hummus is right up my alley this week. Love it.
That's so good.
I had an amazing hummus last night. I love a creamy tahini filled hummus. I love hummus. And that's right up my alley this week.
Why is that cracking me up? Yeah, that's so good. I love hummus too, Joe.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a good week. That's a good week. Well, with that being said, I hope you guys had your asses wiped this episode. You know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, rate, review. Give us 5 stars. We're almost at 10,000. And write a little something nice on Apple Podcasts. I haven't really checked them recently, and I don't think I need to or want to, but I do want to read some of them sometimes.
You live in fear.
Sometimes I live in fear. Sometimes I don't check the comments on our TikToks either, just because I live in fear.
I live in fear.
I live in fear, especially when you see like 450 comments and you're like, those can't be positive.
Yeah, I live in fear.
But write something nice so it drowns out the noise. We would really, really love that.
And don't forget to follow us across all social media platforms at Good Children Pod. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Joe Hegyes and on TikTok at Be Quiet Joe.
You can follow me on Instagram at Andrew Muscarella. I'm on TikTok at Andrew_Muskie.
Every single Thursday, join us in the locker room, only on Patreon, where conversations get steamy and sometimes pants get creamy.
And sometimes it gets a little slippery in here. I don't know what that means. But we have 2 different tiers. You can either choose for a tier that you can get 2 videos extra a month, or you can get 4 videos extra a month, 1 every week.
Plus access to the chats and the archive.
Exactly.
And that's really where we have the conversations that we don't really necessarily feel comfortable airing in front of everybody.
Is shocking to say, because you're thinking
Shocking.
Andrew doesn't shut up. He says everything that's ever happened to him. Yeah, you would think.
You would think there's more. There's more. It's like an archaeological dig in that mind.
And down there.
When you're scooping.
Oh!
Thank you guys. See you next week.
See you next week.